Welcome back to the Plays with Cars YouTube channel. My name is Michael. This is Dragon Slayer, our Porsche 944 S2, and this is our update video on what we are doing this racing season in 2025. So let's get into it. All right, I am sure most of you that are new to the channel are probably wondering what the heck is going on. You're here for things like Hot Wheels, diecast, model cars, slot cars, things like that. Stay tuned. We absolutely do all that. This channel was built on all the little cars, but we do big car stuff too that is a whole lot of fun. So if you love car stuff at all, you should definitely watch all the different videos because we're going to take you out on site for all of our fun car stuff. For those of you that have been here for a really long time and know all that, hi. Yeah, what are we doing this year? It's been rough, right? It's been rough for all of us. 2020 racing season didn't happen, all of that jazz. And then, we had personal things going on in between getting married and moving and things like that. And then, and now here we are. Hopefully life is settled down enough. We have a couple of cars and they move, and we should be able to do some racing. And that is the idea. For the first time since before the pandemic, we do not have a competitive autocross car built for autocross. We had our CAM class SBT Cobra, won a regional championship with that. Then we built the C Street Boxster that we did the whole video series. That's actually really launched this channel into being what it is a whole bunch of you guys following us along as we built a car and took it to national tours and pro solos and whatnot. Loved that car, had a great time with it. Unfortunately, had to sell it after we moved. But also, when the ND2 came out, that was like the death knell to that car in C Street, and it just wasn't competitive anymore. I think it's since been moved, and maybe it's competitive and wherever it's at now, but we'd been there, we'd done that, we had our fun, and it was time for something else. We have the Audi S4 still. It's a B8 generation, not V8, B8. It has a V6 with a supercharger on it, all-wheel drive, manual transmission. It's got a lot of mods, but it's a lot of mods that don't do anything for SCCA except for stick us in XA, because it's all things that the SCCA doesn't say you can do, such as putting in an extended slave cylinder, and some shift linkage and a shift plate, and things like that that just make the car a lot nicer to drive on the daily and a lot more well-suited to surviving out on track, which is its main thing. Other than being a daily driver, it does lots and lots of track days, track crosses, things like that. But it is a lot of fun at autocross. We unfortunately missed the Oregon Region SCCA annual tech thing for it, which is a bummer because we had taken it the last 2 years. And so, hopefully we can get an annual tech sticker at one of the events. But we're not running the full season. The schedules just really don't line up with everything going on. And as much as I love the Oregon region is doing tons of races, I think they're up to like 16 in a season. There's just not enough for us. Last year, we weren't able to make it to half of the races or more. And so even though we did go a bunch and did fairly well, couple of podiums in our super class, none of our points counted. And we're just, looking at the schedule, when you got 4 kids and life and all that things, it's just kind of really hard to make that many races and make a commitment to it. We will definitely still be racing with the SCCA. We'll definitely still be supporting Oregon Region. More than likely, we're going to make it to at least one Packwood event this year. We were going to go last year, but there were all the wildfires, and so we couldn't get into a hotel. And where we live and the amount of space in the car and all that, camping is just not a realistic opportunity. So yeah, that one just kind of really took the wind out of our sails last year. But this year we are definitely planning on going to at least one local event in Packwood with Oregon Region SCCA, what other events we can make it to. Maybe even we'll run the no time only class, whatever, so that we're not messing up anybody else's prospects. Now, that being said, we do have a plan this year to finally do something competitive for the first time, basically since before the pandemic, and that is with Dragon Slayer, the 944. So we have run this in a couple of Oregon Region Porsche Club autocross events, and it's a whole lot of fun, and it's eligible for a vintage class, and I think that's what we're going to do. So next weekend, we actually have the annual tech for this. We'll get that all teched out for PCA. Then I think 2 weeks after that is the first event, and we will show up and see if we can make at least half of the events for PCA and have a little fun with this car and do that instead. Now, other racing news and updates and things like that. Audi Club people, I know you're watching this. Most of our content, it seems like, during the summer months is actually Audi Club events. We love Audi Club North America and Audi Club Northwest. We are, of course, doing Maryhill Loops Tour, as we do every year. It is our favorite day of the year. And we are planning on doing some more of the Audi Club track days. We had done Quattro Fest a couple of times. I know Son of Quattro Fest at the Ridge is coming up. We love ORP. We'd like to go back there again. So I think, just the focus on the S4 is going to be more track days and more Audi Club events than Autocross. So we will definitely be seeing our Audi peeps around. Any other racing going on this year? I'm not sure. I've been having the itch to go drag racing for a while. The last time I went down the drag strip was in my C5 Z06, and that was a few hot cars ago. So it's been a while. I'm getting the itch about it. Drag racing's in my blood. I come from a drag racing family. That's all they have done. That's all they know. It's where I got my start until I discovered Autocross. So it's still very near and dear to me, and I want to do it. Obviously, that's not going to drag race very well. The S4 will kind of drag race, but you can't really dump the clutch on that thing. It'll tear it up way too bad. So yeah, it's I don't know. It's not quite made for it, but maybe we'll drag it out for one just to see what it can do. We also have the new daily driver, the Q5 e-tron, which is supposed to be faster than the SQ5. And we got a buddy with an SQ5, so I think it'd be a whole hell of a lot of fun to drag the two of those out there and do a couple of head-to-heads and see which SUV is actually faster from Audi. So if you're interested in seeing that one, definitely let me know down below so I can kind of scumbag my buddy into doing it. But yeah, that's kind of what we got going on for car stuff this year. We'll probably obviously do like some cars and coffees and things like that too, but actual racing, those are the plans for the season. So yeah, just thought I'd give everyone a heads up, especially since we missed the Oregon region annual tech thing, which is something that we've made every year, even when we haven't really been competitive. And I know I've gotten more than one message already from people going, where are you at? What's going on? Still alive, still here, still planning on racing. Just kind of had to miss that one with other things going on in life, and also not planning on doing the whole season anyway. So that's what we're doing here at the Plays with Cars YouTube channel. Again, if you're here for the little stuff, stick around. We will definitely have more diecast, more model, more slot car content consistently for you every month. We'll definitely go to a Fozar race at least once this year, like we do every season, so you'll see the little HO cars. And then, yeah, if you're here for the big car stuff, we're back, baby. The reins have lifted enough, and racing has officially started. In fact, Bridge City Autosports had their first weekend at PIR a couple of weeks ago already, when we had that glorious summertime weather weekend. I don't know what kind of pact Ryan Davis has made with the weather gods, but clearly it's a good one, and we should probably do some more BCA stuff again. All right, that's going to do it for this one. Just wanted to give everyone the heads up and let you know what we were doing. If there's any events that you know about that we should be racing in, let me know down in the comments below, and we'll check it out. Until next time, take care.